Hey guys, Tracy again. Okay, so this is my second trade for today, and this is square, and again it was a gap up above the prior day high. This is the pre-market you're seeing right now. I marked my pre-market high, my prior high of day, I had my pre-market low, I had another, this was just a pivot point on the daily, the 10 EMA was right here. Now, again, this was a retest gap on with a hammer candle from yesterday. I really liked this this play as well, expecting a retest again. And so this is how I played square. Now, I want to keep in mind that I had already lost an R on AMD when I got into this trade. So let's move forward and take a look at this. So the first candle comes in. I'm thinking, okay, well, it didn't close above the pre-market high, so I was still expecting a pullback. We get another break, breaks back into yesterday's high. This candle comes in, still doesn't close above the pre-market high, and I'm still waiting. There's another retest there of that high, and I'm thinking, okay, well, there was no candle here. This could have technically been a double bottom. I guess this could have been a hammer, but I wasn't looking at it at this time. I was still playing AMD, and I probably would have tried that candle, but it wouldn't have triggered. So we're continuing lower. We get a tweezer, or close to a tweezer bottom, 1 penny off from a tweezer bottom at the pre-market low, but I'm looking for hammer candles. This hammer comes in, but it's not, if it had broke the low here and then played, I probably would have played it, but I did not. We're just continuing down lower. Nice little double bottom, but again, no hammer that I like to play. And then it breaks the low. Now, here we have the 10 daily. Now this hammer, I did try to play. So I placed an entry above this hammer and a stop below. It did not trigger. It continued lower. Broke the 10, closed below the 10, so I canceled my order at that point. It continued lower again. And now this candle shows up, and we are down at a prior pivot on the daily. That's why I have a target on the daily. This prior pivot, it hits this pivot and throws in this high wave candle. Now what I did at that point was I actually took my ATR, my average true range, took it from the high of the day and down here. This is where the average true range is. So we're at a support. It throws in a high wave candle. It's already reached its average true range. And I'm thinking, I'm playing this candle. I'm playing it no matter what. I'm down an R on AMD. I want to make that R up. So I play this candle. I get triggered right there. I'm in. It's looking pretty good. And basically what ends up happening is it goes like so. Now, I did not take the 1R at that point. I wanted it to hit the first target that I had up here, and that was the VWAP. I was aiming for VWAP to take as the first target. Now I did move my stop to break even once it crossed the 1R, just in case it falls all the way back down, and I was feeling pretty trigger happy after that last loss that I had. So this all comes in, it comes pretty darn close right here. It just about hits my target again. It does not hit my target. I look at the 10-minute, it's pretty close to the VWAP. I'm thinking, okay, it's finding support, or resistance, I should say, at the VWAP. And right now we're after lunch. I haven't taken a lunch break. I've been sitting here watching, and I'm feeling frustrated still with my AMD trade. So I basically start to get impatient. And when this candle, which one is it? Right there. I think it was that candle there. Yeah. So it was when this candle right here came in, I decided as soon as it broke above the 1R, I put my stop basically at 1R and said, I'm going to take the 1R and try and gain my R back. You can see that it pulled back and it stopped me out, and I actually took a little bit of slippage, so I ended up with 0.99 R or whatever on this trade. Out of sheer frustration, I normally would not have done that. I would have just moved my stop to probably here at this point, but I was feeling like I needed to earn back that 1R loss from AMD. And the next 2 candles, it hits my target. I would have taken a partial there. And then here comes 2R here. There's my 2R target. It would have been triggered. I would not have taken a partial yet. I wouldn't have taken a partial until it hit my second target, which is basically a new high for the pivot. I mean, not including this one here, but my original target that I had set was the first new high on this move down. So, and within pennies of it. Now, given the time of day, once this retraced back down, I would have been like, oh, okay, well, I would have moved my stop to 1R. I wouldn't have gotten tripped out. Well, but once it went back up here, I would have moved my exit to 2R, hoping to get that second target hit. But I would have been trailed out at 2R at that point. And it's just frustrating because, again, I allowed myself to exit early based on frustration on that AMD trade. I wasn't prepared for that drop, and I should have been. So anyway, it was frustrating. That was the deal. Those were my 2 trades for today, and I hope you guys could learn something from them. Please, again, if you have any comments, questions, just hit me up with them, and I'd be happy to take your critique. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So cheers, and have a great trading day tomorrow.